Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Tanya at Royal City Nursery, and today I wanted to talk to you about a service that we offer that I don't think most people know. The awesome part, if you don't know us and if you're new to us, well, welcome. But we got to keep in mind that an awful lot of our staff have more than 20 years experience in the industry. And we've got one staff member, I'll introduce you to her a little bit later on. Her name's Erica, and Erica has an affinity for bugs. So we want to talk to you today about how do you get your insect problems diagnosed when you're at home and we're here. The awesome part is we want to help, but in order to do that, we need you to bring us in a branch sample. So I had a fabulous customer yesterday that brought me this plastic bag, and it was pretty much like Christmas. So when I open up the plastic bag, in here we have got a couple of twig samples. So with a twig sample this length, so this is at least 8 to 10 inches, bring this in. We want some good stuff, we want some not so good stuff, we want the stuff in the middle. We can take a look at it and figure out what's wrong. And the client for this beech tree looked at us and said, well, we've got some holes eaten. I don't know if you can see that in there. There's some holes that are being eaten in the leaves. So they want to know what to do about it, and they want to know what it is. Well, on further examination, we're going to take a look, and I'm going to get, we're going to close up of this. If we actually take a look at the back of the leaf here, right along the vein, you're going to see this white growth. This white growth is not natural. So this is another insect, and on this, I can actually see 2 or 3 aphids that are moving around. I can physically see them. There's a white one and a green one in here, and there's a green one on my hands. Wow, man. Aphids make a really sticky substance. They actually secrete the sap out of the plant. So let me get this put back in here. I don't need him all over the greenhouse. And in terms of treatment, this is, again, once we diagnose the insect, once you bring in your branch sample, we diagnose the problem, we can get you the right treatment for the right plant, so you're only treating it once or twice, and you know that way that your product works. So for this particular tree, this tree is about 30 feet tall and 12 feet wide. So to do something in a ready-to-use bottle, in like a Windex or a hand spritzer bottle, isn't going to work. So we need a concentrate, which is what this is. So this product is called malathion, and it works beautifully on caterpillars, aphids, and other soft-bodied insects. The instructions are listed on the side, as well as the insects are listed on the side. Why do we want to use malathion on this? We need this plant to have a little bit of residue left on it. So in terms of treatment, how you do this is we're going to use a hose end sprayer, and we're going to pour the concentrate directly into the bottom here. And then we're going to set the dial. When I read the instructions, it says I need 10 milliliters in 3 liters of water. The way this works, I need to reduce that down to 1 liter of water. So 10 divided by 3 is about 3 1/3. We're always going to take the lower option. So I'm going to set this dial, there it goes, I'm going to set this dial to 3. So what that means is I can pour the malathion or my concentrate in here, full strength, no mixing. I'm going to attach it to the hose, and once I've done that, I'm going to turn the hose on and I'm going to go. So that means for every liter of water that goes past, it's going to pull 3 milliliters up out of here. When I'm done spraying the tree, at that point, anything that's in this bottle can go back into the bottle, into the original label, because we want to keep safe, and this can get cleaned out. In terms of storage, all of your pesticides, whether organic or synthetic, need to be stored in a warm environment. So we don't want to put them in the garden shed, we don't want to put them in the garage, right? So keep them in a warm spot for the winter so they don't freeze. And when we're treating our plants, again, the only thing we want to do is make sure we're reading package instructions. You've got to follow the instructions, because this is not one of those things where too much is a good thing. Too much of this is actually a really bad thing for your plant. We don't want to do it any more than necessary, which is why we want you to bring a sample in, because we want to see what it is, and we want to make sure that we talk to you about all your options. So hopefully that helps, and we'll talk to you a bit later. Bye-bye.